Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kami akan menjelaskan materi tentang The Expression Dealing with Communication Problems. Kami dari kelompok 13. Dengan grup Lisa Putrisari, Eka Putri Wayuni, dan Khairil Mahdi. Hello everyone, my name is Lisa Putrisari and I am from Medan, Rantau Prapat. I will explain about the expression dealing with communication problems. Interrupt the conversation. Interrupt or when someone is speaking will give the impression of being rude. Phrases you can use to interrupt or interrupt conversation. 1. When going to convey information to someone. For more details, let's look at the conversation below. Mr. Bob, Klein, don't you think that we need a new program for next month? Client, yes, Mr. Bob, I have prepared several program concepts for next month. Mr. Bob, this one is good, you can use this. Jen, sorry to interrupt, sir, but you are need on the phone. Mr. Tina from Trinity is calling. Boss. It's okay, Jen. Could you please connect it to my line? Jen, yes, sir. Right away. Example 2. When going to ask something that has nothing to do with the subject being discussed. For this condition, you can ask phrases like that example below. Sorry to interrupt, but it's only for a moment. I apologize for the interrupt, but I have an important question. Sorry to bother you, but you can. To make it easier, we can see the conversation below. Mr. Tom, okay class, let's start our subject today. Open page 45. We will talk about the macroeconomic in the emerging countries. Tina, I apologize for the interrupt, Mr. Tom, but I have an important question. In the last subject, you mentioned about emerging countries going to grow faster than developed countries. Could you please make it clear? Mr. Tom, well, it's okay, Tina. I will explain the first. Do you any of you guys know to answer? Class, no, sir, Mr. Tom. Well, guys, we need to discussion it first.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello my friend, my name is Eka Putri Wayuni and I am from Pariaman. I will group 30. I will continuation the discussion of material from Lisa Putri. Indication in comprehension, yaitu menunjukkan ketidakpahaman. Example, contohnya, I am sorry, I don't understand. Maaf, saya tidak mengerti. What do you mean? Apa maksud kamu? I am not follow you. Saya tidak mengikuti Anda. I don't question follow you. Saya tidak cukup mengikuti Anda. I am not sure I get what you mean. Saya tidak yakin mengerti apa maksudmu. Example dialog. Contoh dialognya. Logo, sorry to bother you. Maaf, saya mengganggu Anda. Etar, it okay. What's up? Tidak masalah. Ada apa? Lugo, can you tell me how to answer the question? Bisakah Anda memberitahu saya bagaimana menjawab pertanyaan itu? Etar, let me see. You must read the text. You read the question and focus on the paragraph. Are you with me? Biar saya melihat, Anda harus membaca teksnya. Anda harus membaca persamaan dan fokus pada paragraf. Apa kamu setuju dengan saya? Logo. What do you mean by focusing on the paragraph? Apakah yang saya lakukan fokus pada the paragraph? Apakah yang saya lakukan fokus pada paragraf? Etar, will to find the answer to question number 3, you must focus on paragraph 2. Nah, untuk menemukan jawabannya dari pernyataan nomor 3, Anda tidak harus fokus pada paragraf kedua. Lugo, I see. Now what do you mean? Thanks. Jadi, begitu. Saya tahu apa yang Anda maksud. Terima kasih. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Introduction. Hello everyone, my name is Khairul Mahdi and I am from Batu Sangkar. 3. Asking for repetition of sentence, words, phrase. Contoh kalimat meminta pengulangan. Kalimat yang meminta pengulangan dibedakan menjadi kalimat formal dan kalimat informal. Kalimat formal digunakan dalam situasi formal, misalnya berbicara dengan orang yang dihormati. Sedangkan untuk situasi informal biasanya digunakan di antara teman-teman. 1. Contoh kalimat yang meminta pengulangan dalam kondisi formal. Sorry, I can't hear you. Please speak louder. Would you like to repeat it? Would you say that again? Sorry, but I am not sure I'm following you. Sorry, but what did you say? Do you think you could repeat that part one more time? Sorry, but I didn't quite follow. I'm sorry, but I don't really understand. I want to know, could you say it in a different way? Sorry, why did you say in recently? Sorry, I didn't hear what you said. Contoh kalimat asking for repetition dalam kondisi tidak formal. What? Sorry. Huh? Can you say that again? Example, Roy, yesterday I go to the drugstore and buy some medicine for my brother. It's your brother sick? Yes, he gets bad choke. What did you say? Bad choke? He get bad choke. Oh, for him, why can it be? He get rained on when go home from school. How that he feels now. He's getting better. Glad to hear that. 4. Asking someone to spill something. Contoh dialog asking someone to do something dan contoh dialog asking someone not to do something biasa dijumpai dalam kehidupan sehari-hari. Bagaimana contohnya? Simak penjelasan di bawah ini. Asking someone to do something dan asking someone not to do something adalah meminta seseorang melakukan sesuatu atau tidak melakukan sesuatu dalam bahasa Inggris. Untuk menyuruh atau meminta seseorang melakukan sesuatu, kita biasa menggunakan kalimat imperatif atau modals seperti must, have, to do, should, dan lain-lain. Berikut adalah contoh dialog meminta orang melakukan sesuatu atau tidak melakukan sesuatu dalam bahasa Inggris. Contoh dialog. Oh look, the mango is rotten. Don't eat it, Tina. Yeah, you can throw it away so it doesn't make the dining table dirty.